Most High Creator, guide, strengthen, and protect this divine interaction reading for the collective of the Most High. Thank you, angels of the Most High. Thank you, guides of the Most High. Thank you, ancestors. I love you. And thank you, Divine Collective, for being here. I'm grateful to share the experience. This is a divine interaction reading for healing and transmuting any energy, any blockages that are no longer serving the greatest good of all concerned. Most High Creator, remove any blockages or obstacles, any unnecessary energy that's no longer needed here now. And this divine interaction reading is a reflection of infinity within. What you are experiencing and what you are perceiving is a reflection of within, and does not exist without you. You're having a major breakthrough. You've had a major breakthrough, and it's ongoing, Divine Collective. There's an energy that has been, and it's all just a reflection of within. There's an energy that has been rising up and attempting different angles, different avenues, different entry points. Whether it be people trying to exploit people in your life, exploit situations, trying to draw you into to battles that you've already closed off, that you've already resolved. Trying to tempt you, trying to break your emotional maturity, break who you are, and that's not possible. It's all thanks to the Most High. Your project with the Most High is successful, and it's been successful ever since, and forever. The initial moment you began to work with the Most High's victory was established. You're having a breakthrough, and this energy that you send love and light to, and that's how you walked with, like in the steps as the Most High walked. You walked. That's how you walked to this breakthrough, which is a victory. You did it with love. You did it with compassion. You realized and materialized and manifested your boundaries as the divine magician. You remembered your divine self. You remember that you continuously realigned and stayed in this alignment. And now this energy it's spent. You've left it in some state. You've sent it divine love, and you're leaving it in the hands of the Most High, where the only way it can go forward is with the Most High. And that's true of everybody. That's true of all things, places. There's those that are living in the illusion that they're separate from the Most High, or living in the illusion of the lie that there is no Most High, that there is no Creator. And the Creator is here now, through and through, omnipotently, omnipresent throughout all in all, flowing no farther than infinity within, flowing from infinity within. So this breakthrough that you're having, it's as if even the characters seem different, because once it exhausted itself, and it didn't think it was going to exhaust itself. It thought it could just, because it didn't realize that by going up against you, or by putting the pressure on you, that you weren't protecting yourself. You are protected by the divine, by the Most High. By going up against you going up against you is going up against the Most High, because you're following the guidance of the Most High to be here now. And you're doing it with joy. You're doing it with happiness. You're celebrating this infinite continuum celebration. You're celebrating the divine infinite peace of the Most High flowing from within, limitlessly here now. No big scary energy could ever come and do anything to it or knock you off course, because the Most High is your protector. And this fulfillment, first card out, you're doing it with You're doing it with happiness. You're doing it with this divine fulfillment. Promises fulfilled by the Most High. You're doing it happy. You are enjoying this process. You're grateful. You're loving, and you're happy, and you're you're joyful, and you don't want this to keep. You don't want to keep this for yourself. You want this for everybody. While your enemy has been trying to do, and it's just the enemy of the Most High. It's just an energy under the illusion of being separate. While these energies were coming up against you and exploiting and manipulating, you just continue to say, okay, look, here's the light, it's within, and the tool that you used all the way through has been the divine light of the Most High, knowing that it's present within all in all, omnipresent. So yeah, you break this major breakthrough. At the bottom of the deck, I see the Nine of Swords upside down. You've overcome this despair, and you've overcome it with stamina, with divine stamina, with the Most High. You just hit your second wind and your third wind and your fourth wind. You just kept on going, and you just reached this by staying true to yourself and staying with the Most High, the divine feminine, the complete, logical, compassionate authority, your truth, standing in your truth with compassion. This royalty, this divine feminine energy, wielding the sword of truth, attracting all things into place. You relied, and you were in touch with you were in balance, but your every action you took and you moved with, you did it in harmony with this divine intuition, with this complete plan, this compassionate, understanding, fair authority of truth, divine truth. There's no higher authority than the divine truth of the Most High. And you've been through it. You've been through it. You just kept on going. When you were wounded, you just got back up. And you just got back up, and you've outlasted it. It's spent because now you're moving without any pressure. Now you're moving you're moving by divine guidance, and you don't have to do anything. You enjoy doing. You enjoy working, and you continue to transmute, and you'll continue to guide, and you'll continue to have those boundaries. This foundation of infinite peace that the Most High has created, flowing from within. That's not a temporary thing. This is forever. This is eternally beginning, growing stronger. This is your eternal career path of ascension. You're here. You're an infinite divine being, sharing this human experience. And that part of you has attracted this divine collective that you are, that I am, that we are, and we have this space now. We have this environment, this divine environment, and it's reflecting in the world we're experiencing. And it's a lost battle for those who have come up and thought you would give up, thought that you would turn away, that they thought that you would. I don't know what they thought. They thought that they thought they could outlast you. They thought they could battle and hang on to what they knew desperately, and you would be overcome. The second queen coming out now. So this Queen of Pentacles, this is again the divine feminine energy, a very compassionate, abundant, wealthy queen sitting on the throne, who has worked for their abundance. And you worked for your abundance, and you did it with intuition. You did it with compassion. You did it with understanding. But you did it in balance with your healthy boundaries, and you stayed true to your authentic self. You looked within, but you've worked for this abundance, and that's brought you here to this cycle completion, to this breakthrough. There is no place or thing that the Most High helps or builds or creates with you that anyone can tear down or destroy. What the Most High creates, no man can curse, nobody can curse. Doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are throughout this universe. You are one infinity within infinity. You are a reflection of the one. You are a reflection of infinity within, the Most High, the Creator. You are a spark of the divine Creator. And those who don't believe it, that's one of your strengths, Divine Collective, because that you see the innocence within them. And it's by when you went in and took care of your inner child. You went within and did that shadow work and took care and started to have fun with your inner child, started to enjoy that company and to value and cherish that relationship, that you regained and reclaimed and remembered the strength you have of seeing the innocence within others, to see the divine child within others, and how potent of a tool that is. That is a potent light tool. That is a life-giving. That is a transformative, magical tool to be as the divine child of the Most High that you are, to be your authentic self. And your collaboration with others, you're being observed by others, but you welcome that observation because, again, you're not trying to keep this abundance for yourself. You're keeping it for the greater self, for the divine collective, for the divine infinite one that you are. But in this shared human experience, you're not trying to hoard it and put a price tag on it that keeps it from other people, that keeps it from the shared experience. You're here to enlighten, to harmonize, and to raise the consciousness, to raise the awareness, to just lead people within. You don't have to do it on your own, and you took that approach, that's a previous approach that has not worked. You are doing it to lead people, to help those who feel lost, those who feel like they don't have a voice, and tell them that, no, look, I'm not perfect, but the Most High is within. The Most High is within you, and all you have to do is look within and ask the Most High for help, and you will not be let down. This is your message. This is your message. This is what you radiate. This is what you emanate through your actions, through yourself, through subconsciously in your dreams, just by being yourself, just with the dreams you have. And subconsciously you are harvesting all of that abundant energy, harvesting that support, harvesting that inner peace, harvesting that feeling of this feeling that you are moving in. This isn't a grind to you. This isn't, even though it's not easy, you enjoy it. You enjoy the experience. You came here to practice and exercise and remember and to live in this divine adventure, this miracle season, this season of limitless potential, realizing the infinite potential that is within, realizing that you are the divine spark of the Most High, that you are the child of the Most High, that you are a master manifester, that you have lessons that you've learned traveling through infinity to reach this moment, that you have decided, you have made the choice to ask the Most High for help, and to be guided by the Most High, and to manifest change, alter and transmute any energy that's no longer serving the greatest good. You want to fulfill, you want to share this fulfillment. You want to fulfill your soul contract and on every level that you can. And you have, and you are. You're harvesting that abundance. You're harvesting your soul family, your voice, your inner peace, helping those who feel lost and burdened by anxiety, helping them by just being here in the room, being here in the shared experience, and on that subconscious level, reflecting the divine light. To the bottom of the deck, this victory, this is a breakthrough, major breakthrough victory. As you continue in this infinite continuum celebration, fulfilled, living in joy, happy, that's not to say that you don't feel the emotions, but you feel the emotions with gratitude, and you feel the emotions now with knowing your fulfillment, knowing what the Most High has and is, and continues to bring you, has brought you, is bringing you, continues to bring you. This eternally beginning, growing stronger, living heaven within here on earth, as a child, as the divine infinite child of the Most High, the infinite divine one with many, many faces and personalities, the divine magician, the divine light warrior of the Most High that you are. Emotional maturity. That's how you see yourself. This has been, this and continues to be. This has been your elevate. This has been your edge. This has been this emotional maturity in the shared human experience that you remembered, that you've awakened, that you've drawn into your life. Emotional mastery. That changed how you reacted. That stopped you from reacting and put you into observing instead of reacting. Reacting in a positive way, reacting with knowing, reacting with intuition, taking the approach of divine balance. Not trying to change. You stopped trying to change what you can't change. You stopped struggling against the experience you were experiencing, and you embraced it. And then you expanded your energy with that energy as you made a decision, a choice to live in abundance, a choice to have that divine peace, and allow that energy to move into your experience. And then when you had these boundaries put up, you couldn't be drained anymore, and that this is so you had an opportunity to master these emotions, to master the emotional experience here in the shared human experience, which is unique to this experience. This is what the human experience has. That's envied, that the universe, that the cosmos adores. It's love, it's joy, it's happiness, the real purpose, the real reason for having a present, for the Most High creating this paradise. Second card, that second time that jumped out. You're seen as having overcome. You overcame, sorry. You've overcome. You've overcome this. You've taken that despair, and you've accepted it. You've gone in and done this deep healing, and you allowed the course to you allowed the process to run its course. You allowed the Most High to be involved. You chose to accept the guidance, and you've overcome this despair, this restlessness, this worrying about stuff. At the bottom of the deck, divine abundance is what the energy that you're no longer having, that you're no longer burning and bleeding. It's now that this is your personal abundance. It's your personal abundance in amongst the greater abundance, in amongst what you're sharing. This is the highest card of personal abundance. This 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, right after the 9 of Swords coming out. 2 9s back to back. Abundance in place, because now that your energy is not being drained, you have it's like now it's your third eye, your voice, your entire energetic system is expanding into the experience. And at first it was because you broke through it in an instant, and then and then when you break through, you're looking like, oh, it's a whole new experience. And your emotional maturity has, and the concerns like, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? You've done it. You've overcome it. And it's this emotional maturity card all along the way has been it wasn't just another piece. It was a key. Emotional maturity, emotional mastery, that was a key to your overcoming, to this massive breakthrough. This breakthrough where you've transmuted and you continue to transmute it. And this is all your concerns or hopes, you will continue to transmute. And you'll do it with the Most High, and you won't get stuck in it, and you'll leave it in the hands of the Most High. You'll work as the instrument of the Most High, transmuting energy, taking what no longer serves the greatest good of all concerned, releasing it, helping others release it, showing the way, being the light that's pointing and shining the spotlight on the runway that leads within to that conversation with the Most High, leads within to that heaven within, so that it can be manifested in each and every experience. Transmuting. Like the magician you are. You're doing this with your abundance. These are 2 pentacles. The infinite abundance. The infinite loop. Infinity loop. Infinite abundance. And that's joyful. You can see there's a joy in there's a joyful happiness in that step, in that move, in that body posture. You're doing it with that fulfillment. And this fulfillment card is cups. It's emotion. It's this emotional fulfillment, the joy, the happiness. It's the first card that came out. And the outcome is peace, the Prince of Peace, the Knight of Cups, bringing that peace, bringing that remedy, bringing that soothing, healing energy, mediating peace in all matters of concern. As the Prince of Peace, as you move forward, and at the bottom of the deck, this divine balance, This is the High Priestess. You get the Prince of Peace and the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck as the outcome. As you move in balance, you love all. You love and love and love, and you love the good and you love the bad. You love your enemies. You love yourself. You love the experience. You love the challenge, and you remember how grateful you are, how you were and you are to be here in this, out of all the infinite possibilities, out of all the infinite potential, throughout all in all, here you are, moving in partnership with the Most High, eternally beginning, growing stronger. Thank you, angels of the Most High. Thank you, guides of the Most High. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Divine Collective, for being here. I love you. I'm grateful to have you here and share this experience. And first and foremost, and forever and always, here now, infinitely, thank you, Most High Creator. Thank you, Most High. Thank you for anyone who's visiting, subscribing, spending time, sharing the experience. I appreciate all the positive energy. I appreciate the support. I appreciate sharing the experience. This is amazing to me. I'm grateful. I love you all. And anyone that's new to this channel, the name of the channel is Divine Message of the Most High, Infinity Within. We do divine interaction readings here. Divinely protected, guided, and strengthened by the Most High. Couldn't do it without the angels of the Most High. Divine protection of the Most High. And welcome and thank you. And I'm grateful to share the experience. Continue to be blessed and continue on celebrating in your infinite continuum celebration, celebrating that divine, this divine infinite peace that's flowing here now from within. And I'll see you on the next message.